I'ma just be honest with you guys, man. The thing I love about spirituality that I didn't know going into this, I wouldn't know that it would find my inner strength. I would find so much inner strength and inner development. I feel like I can go through anything in life now with everything I've been through, relationship, life wise, and religious wise. I feel like all of it has came together to make me the man I am today. Every life lesson I ever learned was brutal. It was rough. It was in your face. But that's the way I learned my lessons. I learned my lesson through going through it and experiencing it the roughest way possible. The pain is my life lesson. As weird as that is to say, I have to just jump through it and go through it. I can't let anybody take it for me, and I can't let anybody teach it through me. Teach, teach through me by using examples. I have to learn by going through it physically, mentally, and emotionally. And while that pain may hurt, it will make me a better person at the end of the day because I learned from that pain what not to do or what not to have around me. And like I said, I wouldn't suggest for everybody using that method, but it's the method that made me grow up. It's the method that made me understand what I was going through. And from a spiritual standpoint, I finally feel fulfilled in life because I finally feel like spirituality was the process that opened everything up for me. I feel like before spirituality, I was just drifting through life, going with the flow, not really having any direction. And I feel like spirituality is the thing that gave my life direction, gave me a sense of purpose, and it followed and opened up everything I ever dreamed about. Because growing up, I would have dreams, I would have visions, I would have spiritual experiences, but I wouldn't really have nobody to, in detail, explain it. So, when I found out about spirituality, I feel like that opened the door to what me and my family's been going through. I finally had a name for it, and now I feel like I can finally properly carry on the tradition that's been going on for generations. And I just feel proud to find my purpose and find the one thing that I feel will sustain me forever and will continue to give me strength to overcome whatever challenges come my way that make me into a man. Because I feel like I didn't really soak in the life lessons as well as I should have when it comes to doing it the traditional way. But when it came to doing it the spiritual way and learning it through the spiritual lessons, I feel like I've learned more in these last 4 years or learned more in these last couple of years than I ever have in school or I ever have physically. I feel like it just means more. It feels like the thing I'm supposed to be doing and the avenue I'm supposed to be going. I feel like I'm growner now than I ever have been. I feel like physically I was always grown, but mentally my mind had to grow up and get there. And I've said that before, but I really feel like I'm on the true path to unlocking my development and unlocking a life that many people many people hadn't seen before, and just showing people a new way of thinking and a new way of moving that is going to change everything for everybody, not just me, but for generations and generations of people. I just feel more comfortable with my life and more comfortable with where I'm going as a person because I finally feel like I have a guide as to what my life is meant to be. And I finally feel like I'm following a purpose that was generations in the making. And I'm continuing a legacy that was specifically meant for me to pick up. I feel like other people in my generations of my family, they flirted with it, but nobody's really looked into it. I feel like it was always meant for me to look into, and now that I've looked into it, I feel like it was the missing piece to put my life together and give me the purpose to guide my life to the next generation and to teach future generations that's coming along what spirituality is all about, what they can expect, and how they can help the next generation grow if they want to pursue it. I'm to the point where I feel like I can teach and continue to grow, and I just want to see what other things can I overcome or take over when it comes to me answering the next part of my physical life challenges. I feel like I'm physically and spiritually stronger than I ever have been, and I'm looking forward to continuing to overcome whatever challenges come my way, cause I don't feel like anything can stop me now. I feel like anything that used to stop me, I've already answered or took control of or apologized for. So I feel like I'm finally over my past, and I'm finally looking forward to just continuing to grow on this path that we call life. I feel like each day I'm making a new stride to a new life, and I'm ready to break through and just make that new life cycle possible and finally have it here and finally keep going. I feel like the path that I was on before was going nowhere, but I feel like this path is undetermined. I feel like anything can possibly happen in my life, and there's something I've never felt before. I'm just curious, a little nervous, and a little excited, because I feel like I can move life whichever way I want it to go now. And I feel like anything is completely possible. You never know unless you're too afraid to try. All I want you guys to know is you just have to try and be confident in who you are and be confident that you're on the right path, and God will guide you the rest of the way. So I'm just excited to see what everything is going to happen in my life. I'm not done, I'm just getting started. It's a long road. I have a lot more to learn. It's a long path that we have to go down, but I'm excited and curious to be excited about what life has for me. I feel like I'm overcoming everything that ever stopped me, and I'm overcoming everything that ever held me back. So I feel like I'm a new person, and I'm just getting used to being a better person that owns up and take responsibility, which is something the old me that never used to do. So I'm just continuing to grow and continuing to evolve into this new human being with full spiritual power and full spiritual control. I feel completely different from the person I used to be. I feel like I'm evolving into something that I've never experienced before. And I just want to continue to grow spiritually, physically, and emotionally. I feel spiritually stronger, physically stronger, and emotionally stronger. I feel like I can overcome and overtake anything that comes my way, no matter what happens now. And that's something that I didn't always have the confidence in saying. I used to blame other people and settle for other things, but I feel like now I'm going after what I really want. And what I really want is to continue this spiritual process and just to continue to see where this spiritual process ultimately leads. Because I put in too much work growing and maturing and being an adult to ever stop now. And I'm just hungry for more. I'm hungry for whatever life wants to bring me. I'm hungry for the growth of life. I'm hungry for the development of life. And I'm hungry for more life. Whatever life wants to throw at me, I feel like I can handle it. I don't feel like nothing can stop me unless unless God tells me to stop. I feel like I can do anything I want to do, and I just feel like anything is possible right now. I love spirituality because it gave me a belief of that anything is possible, and that's what I want to stress to you guys. Anything is possible that you believe is possible. You can make anything happen, and I'm not just gonna talk about it. I'm gonna show you with my life and my belief in spirituality in my opinion. But that's just my opinion, though.